Hello friends, welcome to the Tally videos. So this video is about the Tally technical and where we will see the performance issue in Tally. Sometimes you might have feel Tally is opening slow, Tally is closing slow, Tally is hanging, data is not saving, giving error. So what are the reason could be to all this problem? Okay, so let's watch one by one. So suppose if you are facing the problem, uh, tally backup, tally slow, data performance, you follow this checklist and your problem will be resolved. So first, what we will do? First thing is open the tally folder, and before proceeding to any steps, you must take the data backup because your data is very important. And once the data is deleted, no one is able to give you the data back. Okay, so please take the data backup every day. So first you take the data backup. Second, you will open the tally folder with the tally installed, and you will set these parameters. So how you do? You go to the your tally folder, you do right click, you click on properties, then you click on open file location, then your tally installed drive will open. Okay, if you know how to come to this location from my computer, you can go to the CDE drive and easily you can come to the tally installed folder. So here this file is called the tally ini or tally configuration setting file. You need to open this file and you need to set this parameter no. So after making this parameter no, you will find you might have using the TDL. Sometimes TDL also makes the problem. So for time being, to for testing purpose, you need to disable this option. Okay, use the TDL default companies. You have to make it no, and when you come down, you will find the Tally ODBC server. You make it no. Load buffering. You make it no. Ignore TCP timeout. No. Enable optimize batch processing. No. Loading. No. So this parameter you need to reset. Okay. This parameter is already not there in your Tally ERP9, but in the Tally Prime they have added it. Okay. So once this you can disable the sound and you can disable the tool bottom bar. Once this parameter set it to no, save this setting, close, save. The next setting is what you can do. You can check your screen resolution. This is the second factor which impact your tally performance. Okay, so this you can reset by going to your desktop, right click, display setting, and in display setting there is display resolution. So here you can take the resolution as 1024 by 6768. Okay, sometimes this also give the error or affect your performance. Next checklist is the remove the unnecessary printer driver. Suppose if you have multiple printer driver, some printer driver might have corrupted, okay, outdated. So what you can do means the printer driver which you are using, you keep it, rest you can remove the printer driver and stop the print spooler. If you stop the print spooler, your printer will not work. So you don't stop. You stop and you can restart your print spooler. So how do you remove your printer? You will go to the control panel. You go to the device and printer. Here you will get the printer device. No, sorry. Here you have the device and printer. So just you right click the printer driver, remove. Okay. This is the third parameter which affect your performance, data error and slow. Is print spooler. So for print spooler, what you can do, you can open your run command pressing the window R button. Here you can type services services.msc. So your services.msc is opening now. So after opening the services.msc, here you search the print spooler. You can type P for print spooler. This print spooler you can stop and then again you can restart. You can start print spooler or directly you can restart the print spooler. There is no issue. Okay, so this is the third parameter which you can follow. Okay, the next increase the virtual memory. Increase the virtual memory. Suppose your tally is installed in C drive, D drive, wherever drive. So you can check the space in that drive. How much space you have left in that drive. If you have less than 1 GB space, you can remove or delete the unwanted data. Okay. So basically that point speak about. Next things general tally beep. So this tally beep, uh, it was there in the tally ERP9, which is the most loved tally version, and now I don't find in tally prime. I will find it and I will let you know, guys. Okay, so these things you can make it disable in tally prime. Next factor which helps your data error or data performance is when you have auto backup in the tally. Okay, so sometimes how auto backup works, sometimes your auto backup will be done in the separate drive and sometimes your tally backup will be done in the same drive with TABK file. It will create TABK file. Okay, when you go to the tally, when you go right click, you go to the properties, you will go to the open file location. Here you will find tally folder, tally data like this. So here is actually one file and that is TABK. So if the TABK file exists in your folder, what you can do means you can cut it from there and paste it in the different location. Okay. And next point is you can check is your delete your 0 and 1 KB TSF files and rewrite data. Okay. So 0 and 1 KB TSF file. So this is basically in your Tally RP9 folder where you have TSF files txs.tsf, txl.tsf, state.tsf, update.tsf. So these are basically the TSF files. We call it TSF file. The extension is TSF. So this is the basically supporting file. There, if 0 and 1 KB, you can delete it. But if it is more than 0 and 1 KB, do not delete. It contains the data. There is chances you might lose your data. So only 0 and 1 KB files you can delete it and you can rewrite this. So in Tally Prime, the data structure is changed. I will just go to this is a Tally 7.0, right click, open file location, and I will go to the data folder. And here, if you see, this is six six digit folder, but if you are using Tally RP9 or older version, you will find the only 5 digits. Okay, so here .900 files is .900 files, and here if you see in your 7.0 you have .1800 files. Okay, so this is the data structure where you can find whether you are using the latest version or Tally RP version. Okay, so next point related to your performance of data, you have to, after deleting 0 and 1 KB files, again I am repeating, take the data backup before you delete the files. Control Alt R, you can rewrite the data. Control Alt R to simple, this is the simple to rewrite the data. If your Control Alt R button is not working, then you can open your on screen keyboard. Here you can press Control Alt R and your data rewrite company will list here. Okay, so after this you will select the particular company in which TSF files you have deleted by making yes and backup before rewrite no. So here you need to select that particular company where you have deleted the TSF files. Okay, suppose I am selecting this, I will give rewrite yes and I will give backup, click on no, and your data will start rewriting. After the rewrite, the next step related to your data and performance. This is applicable for both Tally is hanging, data slow, data error. If you are getting the data error, even for data error, you can check this checklist. Okay. Next is give exception .900 and .1800 files. So exception means you have window firewall. So in the firewall, you need to add these files. If you are able to, you will go inbound, you will go new role, and you will go to the program, select, browse, and where you have installed your Tally. Okay, select that path and you can add to your firewall and antivirus exception list. You can add your like this. If you do not add, it will show like block. See, I have the red color block. I can select and I can delete it. Delete. So if you have like this, you need to you need to add exception. I am just deleting it. You need to add exception in your antivirus and in your firewall. This also affect your performance. So the next factor, number five, number nine is RAM. If you are using the 2 GB RAM, 1 GB RAM, this might also cause the performance to your Tally data. What you need to do, at least you use 4 GB RAM, okay? And after using 4 GB RAM, there should be 1 GB available RAM. Sometimes your system will have 4 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM, but that RAM is already used by other application. Like if you have 4 GB RAM, 4 GB RAM, you have already used 3 GB, 3.5 GB RAM. So in case you have to free at least 1 GB RAM to run your Tally smoothly. Point number 10, other application. In the desktop, if you have open multiple applications, you need to close that. Okay. And next is virtual memory. Virtual memory is nothing but the storage which can help to enhance your performance. So you see how much space is available in the drive where your data is kept. Suppose my data is in C drive. So in C drive, how much space is available? That you need to check, and at least you can keep uh, 1 GB free storage or 500 minimum free space. Okay. Next is CPU usage. If after checking all these parameters, if you are still getting the performance issue, you need to check the CPU usage, that is central processing unit. So how you will check? You will go to the task manager, performance, CPU usage. Simply what you can do, right click on your task manager, click on task manager, taskbar and task manager. Here you can click on the performance. So you can see my CPU usage is 8% out of 100. So what you can do, and my memory, you can see the memory also. I have used a 5.9 GB memory out of 15.8 GB memory. Suppose, what if my memory was 4 GB? So my memory was 4 GB, but I am already used 5.9 GB. That mainly cause the performance to your Tally data. So this is the important point you need to check when you are facing the performance issue. CPU usage, if you have 100% CPU usage, you need to upgrade your CPU. Next is the virus. If you have installed antivirus or your computer is already having virus, that can cause the problem. You can scan your computer and you can remove if any malware files found. Okay, this will help to enhance the Tally performance, not directly but indirectly. And if you have any antivirus software, you can exclude the Tally application. Data size is more. Suppose after this also, if you have the data file size more than 500 MB, you will face the slowness in Tally because of the huge data. If you go around 50,000 and above transactions, you might face this problem. At that time, if you have multiple year data in the same file, you can split your data. Okay, and this is done in very simple steps. Okay, I am not going to the split data and resolution video now. Okay, I will make a video on it. Next is, after allowing the above steps, if the problem persists, kindly delete the internet temporary files. This also can be problem for some times. Okay, and last, kindly rewrite the data by Control Alt R. After following the checklist, you need to rewrite the data. Control Alt R. Okay. So these are the 16 points you need to follow when you feel or when you experience slowness in your tally data. So apart from these points, if you have any new points, please comment the video, and if you are facing any issue, please comment in the video with your email id, whatsapp number, or contact to my whatsapp number, and I will try to give you solution. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please share this video with your tally accountant, with your tally colleagues who are using tally, who wants to learn tally. Okay, and who wants the support for the tally. This video can help them to improve their task, manage their task, and perform their daily activities on times if they are affecting due to the tally performance issue. Thank you for watching the video. Have a good day.